Well, it finally arrived. Both teams prepped, practiced, and pondered the question at hand: how to question Robert Mueller, the man on the hot seat. Mueller Day, as it had been named, had finally arrived, and all partisan eyes would be fixed on the testimony of the special counsel. But while we all stared at the TV fixed on Capitol Hill, hanging on every Mueller word, a darkness fell in broad daylight on America's most populated city. The Big Apple was rotting to the core, and it was all caught on tape. Watch as these young police officers in New York City get doused with buckets of water as they patrol the very streets they are on. Crowds of gutless slugs laughing at the officers as they were doing their jobs.
Oh my God, they came over here to talk to them that they violated. Yo, they violated them. They violated them. No, they violated them. Oh, they not stopping. Oh my God. Y'all get back in your car. Black.
This scene repeated itself a second time in as many days. Another NYPD officer doused with water and hit with a bucket and ridiculed as he did his job. What's happening here, folks, is a direct result of a liberal mayor who has spent years disparaging, deprecating, and disrespecting his own police department. Recall in the middle of the Black Lives Matter riots in Baltimore and New York City, the mob chanting "Death to Cops" as they marched down a Manhattan street. Recall days later, a Black Lives Matter sympathizer assassinating Officers Wenjen Liu and Rafael Ramos as they sat in their squad cars early one morning, never seeing that assassin coming. Recall the entire NYPD turning their backs on the mayor as he read prepared remarks about those fallen officers.
Our hearts are aching today. Feel it physically. Feel it deeply.
So if you want to know why these incidences of officers being targeted with hate and assault, you need to look no further than the mayor's office. De Blasio is happening, folks, and it's a disease. Let's call it stage 2 de Blasionoma. Left untreated, it could be terminal to the safety and security of our towns, our cities, and our communities. But there is a silver lining. America is still good at the core. Maybe not the Apple core, but the rest of us, generally decent people. There's still time to treat the Blasionoma from spreading outside of New York. We need to treat the disease before it metastasizes beyond the streets of New York. A good place to start treatments is with law enforcement. Respect them. They may save your life, my life, or the lives of our children one day. And by all means, let's get this de Blasio clown off the 2020 presidential stage before he spreads. Speaking of spreading, just days after those two incidences, watch what happened in Atlanta.
Yeah, get your ass on!
That, folks, is ridiculous.